Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol VISL. We will take a look at the daily time frame. Unless you live under a rock, I'm sure you had this one at least go across your scanner or something like that today. Got the military contract, so a lot of people talking, a lot of people trading it. I traded it so that reminds me, from a disclosure perspective, I don't own anything though going into the close here, but I will be watching it tomorrow. Overall though, as far as technical jargon would be concerned, this is what I'd call a gap and trap, meaning if you're new, the price on Tuesday, closed down here, and then this morning price opened all the way up there, hence the gap up. After that, the price ran, and some poor souls were buying right up there around $8. And then from that point forward, it was just bears the remainder of the day. And that brings about, an interesting situation in the sense of, if this pullback continues, where could there be some potential bounces? And this will mean a little bit more to those of you that have traded for a while. But stocks in this price range that go through, this kind of price action and drama, if you will, there can be some pretty interesting bounces that play out. But in order to try to keep this as logical as possible to play those bounces, you got to figure out where some of those areas of support may be hiding. Now, the first level here, I don't want to make it seem like this is some sort of great discovery on my part or, some sort of secret thing that only very few people know about. The exact opposite, actually. And I bring that up because when a lot of eyeballs are watching a certain level and then wondering the same thing, call it a self-fulfilling prophecy, call it whatever you want, it can produce some very, dynamic price movements. And in this situation, it's all about the pink line here, which on my chart denotes the 200-day simple moving average. Even if you have a basic understanding of charts, I'm sure you've heard of the 200-day moving average. It's a very common level within the world of charts. So I go through all that because a lot of people are going to be watching this $3.50 mark tomorrow and wondering, is this going to potentially bounce from here? And then just to add a little bit more to it, when you look at these previous highs and a foundational rule in charting, when levels of resistance are broken and closed above, they tend to act as resistance. Well, not exact. I mean, there is not only the 200-day, but this area right here of a former resistance, basically within the same, within 10 cents of one another on the chart. So 350, a lot of people are going to be watching that level and wondering, can it indeed act as support? If it doesn't, then it would not be shocking. Now, I'm not saying the price is flushing down at $2, but it would not be shocking to see the price, continue to drift downwards and, potentially even hit, down as low as this area down here at the $3 mark. So again, if 350 cannot hold, like I said, no such thing as a guarantee, but it would not be shocking to see, at minimum a 50-cent move to the downwards to at least retest the $3 mark there. So keep an eye on these levels. As far as resistance levels, I'm not going to talk about any of those because as of right now, priority number one is just where is this downwards momentum going to stop? Because if you look right here on the 30-minute chart, we'll call it, meaning each one of these represents 30 minutes. You can see basically the last 2 hours of the day, all red candles, and especially the final 30 minutes right there, just pure red. So we'll see if, the bulls can stabilize things out or if this is just, kind of the beginning of the end for it to go back to where it all began. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.